Welcome back, guys. As you remember from one of the videos that we had posted on our channel previously, the one where I was talking about the field that was cleared, the 1 hectare field that was cleared for making way for our goat pasture and our wiener pastures as well. Now, one may ask as to what goes into the preparation of that particular piece of paddock once the bush has been cleared. As you see here, we've now completely finished cutting down the overgrown bush, and we've burnt, of course, the debris of afterwards as well. But I want to inform you, or just to share some knowledge with. So it's very important to burn whatever is left over after clearing your field. Burning helps eliminate, of course, weeds and pests that may compete with new crops. And of course, since we've cut down, and once we've basically completed the preparation of this plot, we are going to plant fodder, or we are going to plant grass that can be grazed by the sheep, the goats, and of course the wieners. So I mean, burning your field as well after clearing the bush, it helps reduce the need for chemical herbicides and of course pesticides, and of course promoting a more sustainable farming approach. Now, when it comes to soil preparation, the ash from the burnt vegetation can enrich the soil with nutrients, improving the fertility of that soil. Now, a great thing about this particular pasture is, ever since I've known, ever since I came of age, I have never seen this plot being prepped for either cropping or even grazing. It has always been just natural vegetation or just bush. So yeah, I guess one is venturing into the unknown with this plot. But one thing I can tell you is, in terms of its fertility, I've already seen some some advantages of it as well. The soil is rich, and just to get to the whole point of the importance of burning after you've cleared your natural overgrown bush. Uh, this also helps with I would say disease management. You know, where fires can destroy pathogens and of course the diseases that may linger in leftover plant material. Now, this is natural vegetation. One may not be aware of the type of diseases that the natural overgrown may have, and of course the other underground pests as well, that such as your mice, and of course your termites as well. So this also helps with improved crop yield, where by clearing the field of overgrown vegetation, as farmers, we can ensure better sunlight and water access for new crops. And of course, it also enhances the overall crop yield, and of course the quality, by providing a clean slate of basically fresh ground for planting. So you're basically starting on a clean slate. You really don't know how it's going to turn out. But I can already, as I've said, I've seen some evidence of the potential of this particular field, that one is really going to be getting a good yield out of this one. And of course, there's also some cost uh, related to it as well, where one can also think of, by burning, you can be more cost effective for managing crop residue, compared to mechanical methods. Because I mean, just clearing this particular field alone, it has taken about 8 months, because we've been clearing it by hand, and machete. Because I mean, if you look at this, these are branches and twigs and leaves left over from the natural bush that has been cleared. This will turn into mulch, and it will also turn into natural fertilizer. That basically what we have here. This is one of the things that I like about farming, is that what we have here is a whole different ecosystem happening underneath. you know so we also try to not disturb a lot, what's currently taking place underneath here, because there's a whole other unknown world that's taking place here that is enriching the soil. So we try by all means, when once we have cleared, to ensure that we do not damage the natural ecosystem, especially the underground ecosystem that we have here. Because even when we're plowing, we will try not to go too deep into the ground, because we're also trying to maintain the slope of the land as well, and ensure that once we've got the livestock roaming on here as well, they help to basically tread all of those nutrients into the ground. And of course, we will not be using any fertilizers here. This will all just be natural, and we might throw in some irrigation system, but we'll just rely on Mother Nature herself.